Hello, Jay Taylor on Instagram. All right, is it working now? I'm showing. It's showing. What is it showing? It's showing movement in the mic. Is it working now? It works. Good. Steenfott Aquatics, never letting me know. This is really. I need to fix this brightness or something. This is really. What's going on here? All right, audio is good now. Yay. All right, so YouTube's good. Facebook's good with pretty sure no one watching on Facebook. No worries. And let's see here. Wara joined. Mr. Silverman Cichlids 504 joined, and hello. Um, but welcome to my. All right, guys, this is the first time I'm trying this. This is crazy. Hello, Jay's Aquatics. It's my first time trying on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll see how this goes. And of course, I had to have an audio fail on YouTube, of course, always. So, hi, Jordan. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. There's 22 on YouTube. Definitely, I'm pretty impressed with how many people I have on Instagram. I've been building up my Instagram over the past few days. Actually, last week we had a bunch of snow days from school here on the East Coast in Virginia, and so I've been trying to build up my VStags on Facebook. First person on there because he has too many monitors. That means me on two of your screens. That's pretty scrappy. I'm looking at like three mirrors right here. It's crazy. But anyways, we had two snow days last week. We were out last Wednesday and Thursday, and then we had a 2-hour delay on Friday. So during those days, I was busy building up my Instagram channel. So welcome to those you on here, Adventures and Shopper, and Victor. Stag, are you on all three? Oh my gosh, your life just got a lot worse. But anyways, I want to get talking about the entire purpose of this video tonight, this live stream tonight. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. And Susan, I hope that this video tonight will help out your channel. It's one of the main channels that inspired me to do this and to have this idea and how I'm going to work the whole thing and what my whole plan is. So everyone listen closely. Here's what I'm doing. Here's the crazy thing. People on Instagram, yes, I am a real person. I'm not some crazy bot that's just going and following 3,000 people. I'm a real person. So YouTube Fish Fam, thank you for being there for me. And the entire purpose of this project I'm going to be working on um, and I see that Rogue Aquatics is on two streams on Facebook also. So, anyways, my what I'm working on right now, because you all had that on the Fish Fam have noticed that um, I can't ever focus on just one thing at a time. I can't focus on just my channel or just my Instagram or just this or just that or wife and I are having a baby in April. I can't just focus on that. I mean, or my actual job of teaching, which this never gets in the way of teaching. I never do this. But anyways, I'll get to it right now. I'll stop beating on the bush, which there's an aloe plant bush right there behind me. Um, is I'm writing a book. I've published books before on I've published books before, but they were under a pen name and they just weren't really from the heart. So they were actually, honestly, they were written by ghostwriters. I just published them. I didn't write them, but I'm actually writing this book. It is going to be about the fish keeping hobby. Um, so my plan is for this book is going to be because I realize there is a lack of information, or in my opinion, good information for the easiest, cheapest way, other than, of course, as we know, Dustin's fish tanks. I just got a like on Instagram. Look at that. Um, Other than, of course, Dustin Fish Tanks ghetto fish tank video, which has like a bajillion views, and I know Corey and Bob and a lot of people out there have great videos to help all of us fish keepers. But I was helping my sister's friend on over winter break, over Christmas break, and hello, Glass Fish Wow and Rogers Fish and lots of people on Instagram. But anyways, helping my sister's friend over winter break set up a fish tank, a 10-gallon fish tank with guppies. And I was like, she had a few questions recently, and I realized, I need to make a video series about how to set up a 10-gallon freshwater fish tank for beginners the easiest way possible, using a sponge filter, using hopefully cycled water, saving the most money possible, with all the things, and just basically like, so you want to get started with a fish tank? Here's what I've learned in my experience from my failures, from killing fish to tanks crashing, to tanks busting, as happened a few times. A 55-gallon, a 30-gallon have busted, to fish being eaten by other fish, to not cycling tank properly, to mixing the wrong fish, to and just basically sharing all of my failures in the fish keeping hobby. And so that's what I want to write this book about. And in each chapter, each section, whatever, as I know there's lots of channels out there in YouTube rules. By the way, people on Instagram and Facebook, people on Facebook that are seeing here, you already know about YouTube and the Fish Family. People on Instagram, in case you don't know, all three of you watching right now, make sure that you come and follow me on my Instagram, not my Instagram, on my YouTube channel, MrScienceGeek. Find on there, and plenty of the Fish Fam that's on there. They have some great videos. That's why I'm wearing the Fish Fam shirt to represent from Priscilla for making this shirt. But anyways, in this book, I plan on posting links to Fish Fam channels. For example, I plan on writing a section about how I want to post my research guppy project, making it a guppy get help where I start. Oh yes, Science Gal, I can help you. Like I can publish that, no problem. Rogue, I'm going to answer that question. Just hold tight. I definitely want to answer that question. Hey, AC Aquatics. Anyways, um, for example, talking about the beneficial therapeutic side of fish keeping, how it's relaxing and help people with post traumatic stress disorder and anxiety and depression, and all the benefits, and link to channels that I know are completely open and share that and talk about it and are great testimonials about the benefits of fish keeping, like Sergeant Tanks. Is the biggest one that comes to mind. Captain Savage is another one. He talks about how relaxing it is, and of course give shout outs to channels through links to the channels in the book, because they will be clickable links in the book, um, to channels like Susan for SLC Aquatics, talking about how she's so supportive, and she's like the fish fan mom for all of us, I know. And just how we're such a supportive group, and how there's like artistic people like Priscilla and Rogue Aquatics, and Jimmy from Aquarium Co-op, uh, aka formerly known as Shishimi Whiskey, and how his talents of editing on YouTube have actually landed him a job with Corey, who I give credit for really inspiring me to get back into the hobby and be like, you know, uh, if it wasn't for Corey, probably I can say a lot of us wouldn't be here. And of course, Aquatic Jack says I can't forget to mention his Guppy Fight Club. So, hey, I did see a male guppy today, Jack, trying to breed with another male guppy, because that's what guppies do. They breed with everything. So, and it's the process now. Um, so that's my plan, is to have this book. I was writing a few paragraphs of it today while my students were reading during silent reading time. All right, Priscilla, that's awesome. What's the title? I didn't give it a title, did I? The title. I haven't worked on a title yet. But when it does come out, the first week it comes out. Here's the exciting part. Hold me to it, because I just know this is just best practice, anyways, for publishing on Amazon. The first week it comes out, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Fish Fam. First week it comes out, I feel bad for taking advantage of my friends. The first week it comes out, it will be free. So download it. Tell people to download it. Tell your friends. In the words of Corey, get your grandmas to download it. It'll be fully child, grandma, and doggy friendly. My dog's near, that's why I'm saying that. But it'll be fully appropriate for all those people, to YouTube where the cool kids. Yeah, Priscilla, go for it. Come and join us on YouTube where all the cool kids are. So it's that's my plan. That's how I hope to use this book, is to help beginner fish keepers, to help the channels, the fish fam channels, give them links to certain videos and their channel, to give a sound quality probably is better. You're right. I could probably turn the mic down a little bit. Let me try this. See if this helps a little bit. Um, but you know, talk about Michael's Fisherman, how much he's helped me with my channel. He's really helped me out a lot. And Rogue Aquatics has helped me out with my graphics. Not this shirt because it's made by, as I said, Priscilla. So and just all the people in the fishing that have really helped me through a lot of stuff and have really given me a place to go feel proud to be a fish nerd. I mean, I am proud to be a fish nerd. I mean, if people want to bully me and call me a fish nerd, go for it. It's a compliment. Okay, so um, whenever I say, um, whenever I say fish nerds, fellow fish nerds in my videos on YouTube, just know that it's a compliment because I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be a fish nerd. Yeah, Rick, I'm trying to get those plugs. I'm trying to help you out, trying to help all the people in the fish fam. Multi-take Diction, who, as he said, my brother from another mother, because I don't have a brother biologically, so I'll take some brothers by choice is what I like because I don't have enough mods. I never have enough mods. Tom joined on Facebook. Hey, Tom, welcome to a bunch of fish nerds watching me talk about fish stuff. Am I using Amazon? Yes, I am using Amazon um, on where to start. So, ScienceGeek Aquatics, just start writing stuff right now, and I can help you later on through the whole publishing process. So Tom, just so you know, in case you're watching this, I am building the brand. I am building my Fish Nerd brand bigger. I'm building my brand on Instagram. I have built up by 500 followers in the past less than a week, past 4 days or so um, on uh, on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not really growing that very much right now, and YouTube has since also grown by about 15 or so subs in the past few days, which YouTube does grow more slowly. But Tom, I've got some other ideas for some other brands, so don't worry. I have been thinking about what we talked about the Mexican restaurant this summer and working on a brand, working on getting into a larger niche. But this is just where my heart is. But anyway, so that's my plan for the book. Where I need your help from the fish fam, anybody's watching out there in Instagram world or Facebook world that you want to help too, here's what I want your help in a great way for you to get credit or links and shout outs to your channel, to your videos, to your page, to your account, whatever you want. Just send me a picture of fish keeping stuff, whether it be beautiful fish tanks, large fish tanks, small fish tanks. Picture Dr. Seuss's One Fish, Two Fish. That's what I want. Or green eggs and ham. I want all of it. I want fish tanks, big fish tanks, small fish tanks, nano tanks, saltwater, freshwater, community, predator fish, monster fish. I want even give me a picture of your dead fish. I don't want your fish to die, of course. I don't want dead fish. But if you do have a picture of some dead fish that's actually your fish, send me a picture of it. I know it sounds really morbid, but I have plans for it, okay? There is a method to my madness. There is method to my madness. There is reason for that. I do have plans for that in the book. Some pictures of your planet tanks, your bare bottom tanks, your cycling of your tanks, your dark tannins, your black water tanks, your brackish water tanks, your I mean, what else? Your upside down tanks. Those are awesome. If you have pictures of those that you personally have, please, I want pictures of those for my personal viewing pleasure. Um, Pictures of 10 gallons, 15 gallons, 25s, uh, 55, 75s, 125, cichlid tanks, koi ponds, all of it. Sing it, bring it to me. If you want to take a picture of it, then send me a picture on my email. It's MrScienceGeekChannel@gmail.com. Send it to me there. I'd really appreciate it. And just let me know. Um, Hey, give credit to my Instagram account, give credit to my YouTube channel, give credit to this video, send it to this link, send people, give this as so I will give you credit for the picture. Aquatic Jack, I thank you. That's great. Science Gal, I'll have to check that because I do have Facebook open, but it's crazy. So here's what this is: just a lot of stuff going on. This is I've realized that while I'm streaming on my laptop, which YouTube is seeing is the streaming on my laptop, I realize I have to see the chat for YouTube in a split screen, so that's crazy. Then Facebook is streaming from my Chromebook, and of course Instagram is streaming from my phone. Little feather 123. Dave, I know. I don't go to bed until like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at the earliest. I have an 11-inch goldfish with a 75-gallon tank. Wait, it's one with 10-gallon, 20-gallon. Sweet. Hey, that's awesome. 11-inch goldfish and a 75 gallon, so that's about that long. Yeah, that's a pretty good size for a goldfish. I mean, obviously a bigger tank would be even better because it probably sounds like a comet goldfish, which they can get much bigger than that. Oh, the YouTube requirements. I do need beauty rest. I need lots of beauty rest, but I can't. So here's the problem, Dave, is that I have a hard time with turning my brain off at night. So one thing I do is I'll watch certain shows, which helps me turn my brain off. So that is one. I have never kept turtles. Who keeps turtles? I actually no, I have kept turtles. I used to have turtles back when I used to have my 12 snakes, 5 lizards, 3 tarantulas, 2 scorpions, a centipede, rats, mice, gerbils, 2 species of cockroaches, and 2 cats. Yeah, Jack, I don't take any melatonin or anything. Um, I seriously just watch certain shows like South Park is honestly one of them. If I turn on South Park, my brain turns off because it is such a low thought show. What else do I? I'll put on Drugs Inc. That show puts me to sleep for some reason. There's one, oh, The Office. I very frequently fall asleep to The Office, and I have to go back and watch the episodes again. Because The Office, you can't go wrong with The Office. Watch that multiple times. So, have I ever kept fresh water? Of course, Dave would say read a book. Um, have I ever kept salt water? I have not yet. I would love to. So, fish lava, fish underscore lava, LOVA. Uh, it is one of my goals is to keep a saltwater tank, but I want to keep a saltwater tank that's this all frags, all corals with a few clownfish here or there just to have fish go in the tank. A few very small fish is um, my dream for a solar tank. So Chris from Multi Tank Addiction, I used to watch the History Channel when we sleep, but I don't have cable anymore. So uh, YouTube is my cable. YouTube and Netflix are like my cable now, of course, with Hulu Plus as well. Saving like $100 a month is great by doing that. I do miss the History Channel though and the Discovery Channel, but hey, I have lots of other things to do, and it gives me time to focus on other things like my fish tank, like my fish tanks. So let's see, thumbs up, blue rams. I do love blue rams. Uh, German blue rams. Microgeophagus ramaris is their scientific name. They're definitely one of my favorite fish. I mean, how much more beauty can you fit into a fish that's that big? I mean, other than a celestial pearl dating, which you people on YouTube are seeing, um, I mean, how can you fit that much beauty into such a small fish? So just German blue rams are beautiful. I do love them. Fluval Evo 30.5 is a good starter saltwater tank for corals. Well, thank you. That's good to know. Hi, Susan. Susan's watching on apparently two streams, so her life just got twice as boring. But anyways, that's the big news. That's my big plan I'm working on. I started. I was talking to the language arts teachers, the English teachers at my school. Language arts is what we call it. The rest of you will know it as English, and and uh, and anyways, what was I saying? I was talking to them about the book last week, and I was telling them where the progress I'm at. in the book and how far I am, and was telling what stages I'm in. They said, "Oh, you're in the pre-writing stage." I'm like, "Yes, I am in the pre-writing stages, absolutely." I just kind of done a very rough, basic outline. I'm starting to go fill in some paragraphs as I get inspired to. So that's kind of where I'm at. I am working on it very slowly, but that's when I find time outside of school and having a 3-year-old in the house, plus uh, Instagram, building up Instagram for my channel, and I've been building up Instagram for a friend. I made an account for a friend on a separate account that I'm um, only trying to keep to a local audience. So I don't want to talk about it on here, not because I'm keeping it secret, but just because I just want it for a local audience. So I will tell local people about it, but yes, Rogue. Send me pictures of like great point. Rogue had a very good question. Pictures of your fish racks, all your tank setups. You know how it looks, what your fish room looks like, fish room designs. I'll take pictures at uh, a HC Aqua already sent me a picture. Or look at that, acting on it so quickly. That was awesome. How about to grow seed plants that are aquatic? Um, so that's a good thing I never thought about. Thank you for that, Little Feather 123. Welcome, Fish Sorority. Seed plants that are aquatic. There actually is a plant that I got from AC Aquatics. He's on YouTube. He's a local guy and different. I think that's more straight on, Chris. But anyways, the I forget which planet was you gave to me, AC Aquatics, but I know you were saying that that one was a uh, that did have seeds. That was enough. Fish lover, thank you for stopping by, and I really do appreciate it. Brian, Captain Savage, watching on 2 streams, so your night just got twice as scary. So, but anyways, yeah, I forget which planet it was, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's one I have in my Celestial Pearl Daniel, the tank that you see in the video on YouTube. You go watch that in the background on there. So that's I think that it's growing in there. It's probably not on this actual video. There we go. A puncheton. There we go to one that has some seeds. There you go. A puncheton. Apnogeton. Hello, Chris Aquatics. Maybe pH on tanks would be good. That would be a very good point. And oh, Rogue Aquatics. I'm sorry, I can't focus on anything else right now. He got. Sorry, I just kicked the table. He got Montezuma swordtails or Xiphosphorus Montezuma swordtails from $8 from a local breeder at his local fish club. People, that's why you join a local fish club. Rogue, if you were in the US, oh my gosh, I'd be like, you need to ship that for me. $8 for a pair? Oh, I feel like Peter Griffin right now whenever he stumps his toe. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I can't focus on anything else right now. You got like that's my dream fish right there, and it's a really random dream fish, but because it's like endangered, extinct in the wild kind of thing, and it's beautiful and it has a long sword. Like literally in Facebook world, the tail's like this long. In YouTube world, the screen you're seeing, this tail's like this long. Okay, it's like off the screen. In Instagram world, once again, it's that far. Oh, that's a sweet deal. Oh my gosh. That's uh beautiful fish. Rogue, please send me pictures of those. Can I live vicariously through you, Rogue? Please. Aaron, let me live vicariously through you. Yes, if you can smuggle some over to me, I'll see what I can figure out. But hey, you know what, Rogue? In the U.S., our government shut down for a few days. He might. No, just kidding. But our government is shut down for a few days. So this other fish nerd up in the northern part of Virginia, he said he was saying, so the government shut down, so that means that we can import all the what's he saying, all the Kinder eggs that we want to. I was like, really? You want to import Kinder eggs? Like that's where you went? Hello, Dion. Welcome on Facebook World. There, I'm super like that's super excited that you're here, Dion. Welcome. I'm out here and everywhere. Yeah, Rogue, show us a pic. Send us a pic at some point. My gosh. Kristen. Kristen, how boring. This is welcome to my boring fish nerd world, Kristen. Um, I didn't know you were following me on here. Actually, huh, kind of scary to see all the people that I know in person that are following me on my MrScienceGeek Instagram. So, um, my favorite variation of Anubias. I'll tell you what my favorite variation is. Very good question, KG Cichlids. Favorite variation of Anubias is Anubias Nana Petite. Why? Because you get like a section that small from the fish store for $8, and I got a section like this big, a big full fish bag. Uh, have a good night, Susan. Thank you for stopping by. Um, but hey Jay. But anyways, let's saying. Oh, I've got a big fish bag full of Anubias nano petite. I'm growing it in my fish for profit or breeding for profit tank because that's a lot of Anubias nano petite. So I know all you fish owners out there. I know you're gonna want to come rob my fish tank now because I have so much Anubias nano petite. But that's my favorite. I mean, that's basically the only one I know the full scientific name of. Also, is the also one. Uh, um, Awesome. Yeah, go for it, Dion. I'll definitely accept. I just didn't think to find you on here. Um, yeah, Flynn, get back to studying. Yeah, I was doing teacher, so you need to go studying. Happy tanks, happy life. Any beginner info for getting good grass or carpet plant to take? Oh, that's a good one. I think it's Mike from Aqua Pros had a good video about it that I would recommend right now. Um, um, he had a very good video on how to get immersed plants to grow submerged, meaning plants that are like out of the water, like this aloe plant behind me, which, by the way, I have not watered this plant in probably 10 years. No joke, 10 years. But anyways, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I never plan on growing on Facebook, um, but yeah, I think it's from Mike from Aqua Pros has a video about that, about how to do that, and his video on how to get them going so you can get them submerged. Or that video is definitely what I'm going to try. I have tried grass. I've tried the dwarf hair grass before they sell it in PetSmart, but it comes with all that soft stuff is not safe for your fish tank, and so I cleaned it out the best I could, and the grass just never survived. Um, so that's the best advice that I could give. Thank you, Susan and Victor, for the reaction on my video here. You like this better? Yeah, I like it. Of course, I'm more comfortable with YouTube, but this is my literally my second stream ever on Instagram or Facebook. Jacob joined. Jacob, I didn't know you were following the Mr. Science Geek page. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed all those snow days last week too. And anyways, just that's about it. Yeah, I'll have to post a link to that in the book for sure. That's a very good point. I'm gonna have to go watch this video later on because you all asked some really good questions about like the pH and the best plant and the grass for a fish tank. Like, what are the best ones? Um, but definitely will have to go add those to the book. So thank you for adding that content. I'll try to expand on it and do some research as needed as well. I did visiting Greg Sage, and order from him. Yeah, Greg Sage, yeah, definitely a legend there. Yeah, definitely is a video I needed to go. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I should watch complete. Yeah, thank you, Mark. That tank right now in the video on YouTube, That tank right now, which is just has celestial pearl danios in it, it is an absolute jungle. It is like overrun with plants. I'm hoping that and AC Aquatics, let me know if this you think this will work. So I know you've actually gotten celestial pearl danios to breed, but it is filled with plants. I'm hoping that will get them to breed and have plenty of places to lay eggs. Um, you too, Jacob. Have a great week as well. I'm sorry it's a 5-day week this week, but anyways, uh, yeah, I was trying to. I'm hoping that gets the celestial pearl danios to breed, and I'm hoping that it gets that gets the fry to be able to survive a little bit better as well. Is my hopes for that tank. I will be moving some fish this week. Welcome, Andy Urban, Urbanovic. Welcome to the stream here. But anyways, I'm be moving some fish around. I brought the Epistogramma McMasteri from Aquatic Jack that I had in my classroom. I brought that male home to I'll put him in one of my tanks in my house. Where's Dion? Dion is actually on my Facebook stream right now. Welcome. Oh, I already saw that. Have a good night, Kevin Savage. Thank you for stopping by. So Turtle Girl, I'll get back to it. Just hold on. What I was saying. So moving the Epistogramma McMasteri home. I'm gonna bring the panda guppies, which I'm not sure if I talked about panda guppies on YouTube yet. I know I have videos or pictures of them on Instagram, and if not, then that picture or video is coming like tomorrow probably. Um, and We'll bring the panda guppies to school to put into the 10-gallon tank that I have there to get them breeding a little bit more because this weekend I found one panda guppy fry in the tank, and I know that it was because they were eaten by either by the parents or they were eaten by the Epistogramma trifasciata are in there as well. And what else? Oh, I have some other random fish are in there too. Not glowfish, as you all know. Yeah, who was saying that? Mark's Arc Aquariums. I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. And if I could show on Gmail, and I'm sure there probably is a way. I could probably look at Google Hangouts too. I pull the eggs. I had a few that I missed at the hatch out, but they never make it. That's so I gotta watch closely then. So anyways, um, Turtle Girl was asking about this book. So to recap the book, Turtle Girl, uh, to recap the book. I'm gonna write a book about fish tanks and studying fish tanks for beginners and maybe even intermediate people as well. Some really good questions people are asking about pH. Hey Dave, welcome. Dave is on deck, everyone. Anyways, but I'm writing a book. I just started writing it last week. I got the idea last week when I found out about YouTube's changes in monetization, which I really don't think is really cool. Um, last March, they changed it to where a channel had to have 10,000 views total on there to be able to get um, looks like they're able until they're able to turn on monetization or ads on their channel. And then last week, Bob Steenfott from Steenfott Aquatics posted and the link, and I wouldn't have known if it was for him about them changing their monetization requirements um, and saying that a channel had to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time on their channel as well. And I think that 4,000 hours is just that really that's a lot. That's a lot of watch time, and that's going to take out a lot of smaller channels. So I think that's kind of it's a lot to ask for, I think. Um, but I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, that was what kind of inspired me and got me motivated to go to go write this book is to help out other fish fam channels as much as I possibly can, and at the same time helping out beginner fish keepers. To write a book about center fish tank, the different options, different choices you have, and to set up a fish tank, different, large tanks, small tanks, nano tanks, shrimp tanks, brackish water. Talk a little bit about saltwater because I know about like negative. I know like negative this much about saltwater, so YouTube is like negative that much. I know very little bit about saltwater and breeding for profit tanks and planted tanks and guppies and just everything here and there and in between, hopefully. I haven't got a notification yet for the picture yet, Rogue, but I'm sure it'll come through because my phone is being used right now for Instagram. Well, welcome, Rachel, to the Fish Nerd stream, also streaming on YouTube as well and on Instagram. But anyways, so that's the plan. Also in the book, I'm going to put links to fellow Fish Fam channels and Fish Fam videos that are very knowledgeable in those areas. Dave from David Betancourt's Aquariums is, I would say, our resident expert on large monster fish tanks. He's probably hello Bryson's fish tanks. Probably the person in the fish room I know that has the biggest fish tanks, no question about that. And then people like I can't think of one thing. Oh, Aaron, I just got it through Facebook Messenger, so it'll come through that way. Oh, I gotta look. I gotta look at that right now. Can I look at it? No, I can't look at it right now. Shoot. Let me look on. How can I look at it? All right. Hello, Debbie. Hope that Nick is doing well. Let me try this. Gmail. I'm gonna switch over to 1,000 subs and 4,000 minutes. 4,000 minutes of view time, 4,000 hours. My personal account. All right. So let me check my Gmail here. Thank you. That's where you said you sent it. Pretty sure I didn't miss anything on. Nope. Just double check. I hear a fire truck. Change over to MrScienceGeek. I think that's where you sent it. I think. Rogue, you sent it to my MrScienceGeek email. Yeah, I think it's hours too that you have to have because 4,000 minutes would be pretty reasonable, I think. Yeah, 4,000 hours. That's what everybody's saying. Hello, Bryson's fish tank. Okay, I've already seen that. Let me see this here. Book pictures. All right, so let me check on Facebook then. Those pictures. But anyways, so my plan is to give links, to give shout outs, especially anyone that sends me a picture. But if you don't send me a picture, I will still give a shout out to your channel or to a video or to the account of your choice. If you want to, send support to a charity or whatever, then go for it. Just let me know. Sorry, I got distracted reading a person's response to my post on Facebook earlier tonight. All right, here's the picture. Oh, geez. He sent the picture. All right, this is gonna mess up everything for, no, I can't even do that. I gotta say this. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, yes, I'm jealous. Oh, that's awesome. Aaron, I'm so jealous. Okay. Yeah, Aaron, I'm super jealous of that. Those are some beautiful, beautiful Xyphosphorus Montezuma or Montezuma swordtails. So that's the plan for the book. Turtle Girl, I hope I answered your questions. But someone said on here, I'm back. My son woke up. I'm sorry, Brian. Hopefully my daughter is staying asleep. But it's my plan. Bar for monetization really got pretty high. Um, no, someone brought up pH in fish tanks. I was talking to um, a fish keeper at my school today, and he was talking about his guppies just had babies, which, hey, don't they all? Um, and talking about how to get more males, or how to control the number of males or to female ratio. And I forget if it was the pH or the hardness of the water. And I think it's hardness actually. So I think the harder your water is, hello, the albino Corey. I thought your I thought your account name was pretty funny, the albino Corey, because it's a pretty cool name for a fish account on Instagram. But anyways, so I think this harder water will produce more males in the offspring, which makes sense because I have pretty soft water in my fish tanks, which would explain why I have so many females. Anyways, that's not much more to say that. But I've talked with a book, so if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask me on wherever you are. It's mostly few people I know, an actual person on the Facebook one. So I guess it's mostly up to Instagram and mostly YouTube. If you have any questions or anything, or thoughts or comments. Been working on a few other things too. A few other things, but those will be for later videos, for later streams. I'm always working on a new idea, just like Rachel, if she's still watching on here. She's always working on her next project too. But yeah, we're gonna book right now. I was gonna try and start selling things on eBay again, but eBay has banned me because the last time I sold things on eBay, um, I this is pretty frustrating. I was selling like $100 a day or so or more at one point on eBay, and I was selling items every day, sometimes 3 or 4 items per day. And as soon as I would sell it, I would go and I would yeah, definitely post a video of that, David. Anyways, I would have to go and pack the items I sold to ship that night, and then I would ship them out um, the next morning. And well, that was taking like an hour or two every night away from my family, and I just didn't like that. So I finally made the choice to pack everything to ship on Sunday nights and ship out on Monday. So even if you bought an item on Monday, sorry, you gotta wait till the following Monday for me to ship out, and that caused me to start to get like one or two negative feedback. Thank you, Gina. I got your picture. Um, Causing to get like one or two negative feedback. Hello, Carson Myers and Jaggies B17. Um, which, if you are going to choose between two buyers on eBay of 100% positive feedback or 99.7, which is what I had, you're going to go with 100%. So then my sales started dropping, and then I was just tired of dealing with that because people weren't respecting my family time. I just canceled all my listings, and eBay apparently doesn't like that. So because of that, eBay has banned me because I wanted to spend time with my family basically, and because I wanted to only ship out on one night, and because I canceled my listing because it wasn't doing anything. It was just costing me money. So to have them listed, so it was pretty frustrating. So anyways, eBay banned me. I can't sell things on eBay, so I can't do that project. So I'm working on other projects right now. 55. Yeah. All right, Shane. I'm excited about that picture there. So someone said something. Um, yeah. Who was it? Lumpy Dog. I think you said. Yeah, Lumpy Dog. You're absolutely right. You get into the when you get into science or the pseudoscience behind how to get more males versus females. It really does come into a lot of opinions and experiences, but let me know what I am seeing in my experience, other than clowns outside of the window. Um, I am seeing in my experience that I do have soft water. My water is running around 195 parts per thousand, you know, total dissolved solids. On the high end, usually right on the tab, it's 125 parts per million, and uh, and I see females like crazy is all I ever see. Now you're absolutely right about sleeper males and subdominant males, because in my swordtails, which that rhymed a lot too, um, I have one subdominant male and then three females. And I say subdominant male because his sword, now that he's the only male, is just now growing in, which is really cool to see. And I've been really excited to see it grow throughout over the past few weeks. But he's the that koi sword tail that someone said is a very good point. I thought it was just a marketing thing. The Kamaka koi sword tail, the Kamaku, whatever it's called, koi is what the koi sword tail looks like. So it's not just a marketing thing. It's because they are named after that type of actual koi. So I think that that's pretty respectable. Now I have more respect. So whoever was it posted that fact, thinking that was a person on Facebook. So I do appreciate that comment. I just forget who it was to be able to give them credit right now. But what am I gonna say here? So been wanting. My daughter definitely wants discus. Whoever it was that said that. It was you that said that on YouTube. Well, thank you, Rogue. I really do appreciate that fact, because that definitely makes a lot of sense. 'Cause that's why I hate the name. Like a student today in class was actually talking about, oh, just go get a shark from PetSmart. I'm like, no, those aren't really sharks. Those are just ballast sharks or rainbow sharks. They aren't really sharks. And he's like, oh, keep it in there. And like, they need a 75-gallon tank or bigger. You can't keep them in a 10-gallon tank. He's like, oh, but they're a shark. I'm like, no, they're not a shark. Because trust me, Captain Spicy, you haven't seen in forever, by the way. If nobody sees him, please tell him to come back. Tell him that I miss him. Um, he always wants a shark, but ballast sharks are not real sharks. So that was that was that today. It was pretty fun discussion with a student. I love talking fish with students. I actually was talking fish with a former student. He's now, I think he's college age, and I actually referred him to my local fish store, which a link to them is down below. The link in my just link in my description of this video, and also they're on Facebook as well. Check them out. Click and Fish Aquatics. They have an Instagram account as well at Click and Fish Aquatics as well. So go check them out. I want sharks with lasers attached to their heads. Yeah, I saw a poster of that recently. It was a pretty cool one in Shaw Nebula. Um, those are Kwaku swords. And there's Sanke swords, which are equivalent of the Sanke koi, which have red, white, and black. Now, Rogue, I'm fine with the Sanke koi swordtail as long as it's a nice clean separation between the colors, like in the Sanke koi. Um, the the Sanke koi swordtails that I see are all jibber jabbered, mottled. What's what I'm looking for? Mottled, I think is the word. Very mixed together color, and it's not very clean and crisp like what I like. Um, like a lot of the live bears that I see, um, when it comes to swordtails and platies, especially, which are the same genus, and mollies also, rainbow shiners. Jimmy McDonald, good question. So I don't, because I think, are those the ones that are illegal in Virginia, or maybe they're illegal to collect in the wild? No, I don't. They're a native. They're a U.S. native fish. I'm pretty sure they're a Virginia native fish. So I know they're illegal for me to collect. I'm not sure if they're illegal for me to keep. Um, Emperor tetras have red lines between where their fins meet the body and are acting sick. Red lines, fins meet the body. That sounds like it could be the is it a worm? Is it coming out of their rear end? Yeah, Rogue, if you do, definitely take pictures of those, of course, and send them to me and make me jealous. Um, your local fish store has them in stock, Jamie. That's pretty cool. I don't have any experience with rainbow shiners at all. There's some fish I've never kept a barb. I've never kept a tiger barb or anything like that. I've never kept a tiger barb. Never kept a what's another one that's a really cool one I keep. Oh, what is that fish? Oh, there's the yawn. There's the Rob from Flip Aquatics yawn. Mbuna sharks would be awesome. Um, Not a good eat. I've kept them before. It's really close to the word good eat. Getting the best guppies in the world direct from the source. Oh, jeez. Rogue, how are you able to get so much stuff in the UK? I thought y'all had a difficult time getting things in the UK. Um, yeah, Rogue, keep those jealous pictures coming. Just keep coming my direction. Keep me jealous. Anyways, I'm gonna end this stream in 7 minutes. So 7 minute warning to all three sources, all one person on Instagram, and all whoever's on Facebook still. I don't see how many people are watching it right now. I don't know where to see that. It's gotten 3 likes or something, or hearts or whatever. Dumbo version has best guppies in the world. Yeah, I had a Dumbo guppy, but I think it was either got eaten over the summer or it got flooded out of. I'm pretty sure it got eaten over the summer by like a bird or a cat or something. They're in my Water Change Wednesday summer tubbing series. About a month or two. Nice. That's exciting, AC Aquatics. Keep me posted on that. Um, Man, it's awesome. So, yeah, that's the barbs. Yeah, they're also another. Never kept them either. Send them a personal account. All right. Thank you. Let me check that out then. I'll open another tab. Let's go back to do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, face people, that you're hearing the typing on the keyboard, but Rogue just sent me. Sorry. Facebook's very distracting when you get to it. Oh my gosh. Rogue, you could you make me any more jealous, Rogue? Though you have the most beautiful guppies in the world, and thank you, Mark, for stopping by. Uh, um, and you have the gosh, Rogue, you have Montezuma swordtails and the most beautiful guppies in the world. Oh my gosh. That's right. You were saying that in Bob's stream earlier. You were asking the question. Uh, I was just talking with these fish earlier today. That's not bad. Bro, can you send me like a link to that? What is ATFG? Is it a place in Thailand? What is ATFG? Have a good night, AC Aquatics. Thank you for stopping by. And keep me posted on everything. And hope to see you around in Click and Fish. But Rogue, send me a link to that place because that's a really good deal. Because the place here in the U.S., They're like $60 a pair or a trio. I know. Yeah, send me a link to that place because that's the one. Which I'm not going to get anything right now, but um, when I all Thailand fancy guppies. Okay, thank you. All Thailand fancy guppies. I'm gonna write that down before I forget. By that I mean type it all. Yeah, I'll look it up on Aquabid. That makes sense. It means I would trust that. Electric blue car. Yeah, multi thing. I saw that message earlier. I'm sorry it took me so long to reply. Your electric blue car spawn. You're around 3, and you're saying you're saying he had you have 50 fry now. I'm gonna change the title of this live stream to "Making Me Jealous" is what you all are doing. I mean, that's just you electric blue cars over to my far west, which is, by the way, in real world in my direction that way, and over to the far east across the pond that way. We have Rogue is making me jealous from Rogue from about the uh to Montezuma's swordtails and most beautiful guppies in the world. But so here's the problem. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting like hungry slash full thinking about these. Uh, here's the thing. You know you're a fish nerd when you get hungry slash full thinking about a fish. I mean, it's just sad how big it was. So, anyways, I'm getting like my eyes are feeling funny just thinking about it, Baroque. These guppies, if I got these guppies, I would just become. Oh, well, have a good dinner, multi-tank. Chris, have a good dinner. Enjoy it. I'll talk to you later, and I will definitely check out your channel and all your changes you made. So everyone, go check out Multi-Tank Addiction on Facebook. I mean, excuse me, well, does have a Facebook page, I'm pretty sure. Go check him out on YouTube. I'm excited to see about your channel updates. I'm excited to see that. It's like a mystery fish reveal. It's a mystery fish channel reveal. So, anyways, if I had the most beautiful guppy in the world, like what Rogue has, then then I would just feel like I'd become fat and lazy when it came to guppies. I mean, I'm already fat and lazy in life, but fat and lazy when it came to guppies, like I wouldn't ever have the goal of trying to breed up. If that's even possible, I know it's possible, but if I could even figure out how to breed up to the most beautiful guppies in the world, then there'd be like I don't know. It's like what would my next guppy goal be? Is that even a thing? Hashtag guppy goals. If it's not, I'm making it a thing because the most beautiful guppy in the world is definitely my main guppy goal. Number one guppy goal. Number two guppy goal is this long fin powder blue guppy, high fin powder blue guppy with actual breedable gonopodium. Just beautiful, beautiful. I want that. I need to look that up. I need to look it up. Let me see if it loaded on Google yet. All right, yeah, thank y'all. Look them up on Facebook then, like you said. But oh my gosh, just the thought of oh my gosh, like I'm sorry, I'm just like I'm just daydreaming big discount of yeah, you should definitely get a huge discount because you're only 14. I mean, you're 14, you can do graphic design, you own the Montezuma Swordtail, you're ordering the most beautiful guppy in the world. Oh, well, I ended on Instagram. Apparently, they have an hour. Uh, of course, I'll share. I had 34 people watching on Instagram. Look at that. That was cool. Not too bad for a first stream on my MrScienceGeek uh, Instagram. But anyways, I mean, so anyways, Rogue, what other strains are you getting other than that most beautiful guppy in the world strain that you're getting? Which I mean, compared to that, what else is there? I know there is other stuff, but I don't. It's like most beautiful guppy in the world, and then like everything else is like off screen. Okay, like that's just the way I see it. I'm sorry, I'm very biased, but ever since I saw those guppies on, which I'm gonna turn this off now, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Ever since I saw those guppies on Corey's video, that ruined me. That ruined me for guppies. Like no joke, that just ruined me. It's like, oh, selectively breed, okay, but breed to that. So, like in my classroom right now, I have the blonde guppies. Uh, that's really not bad. But hey, Rogue, you're also pretty brave. I've never really tried a trend chipper before. How do you? I don't even know how to do a trend chipper. Um, I mean, would you still be able to get it shipped to your house, or do you have to go meet them at the airport? Or do you have to like go meet them on a street corner? They say step in my office. They open up their coat full of full of guppies and fish. I mean, how does a trend shipper work? I mean, you're fifth, you're what 14, and you know more about it than I do. I mean, that's I'm not shocked, but it's impressive. You can do graphic design. You have these guppies. You order some guppy train guppies. Yeah, guppy train guppies soon. Big J. Hey, Big J Aquatics and Vape. ScienceGeek Aquatics. You seen these most beautiful guppies in the world? If you haven't, go check out Corey's video about them. Like he said, he hasn't had good luck with breeding them, but yeah, thank you, Rogue. I'll definitely be checking them out and drooling. But also, Rogue, it's like past your bedtime. What are you? It's like 3 in the morning there. What are you doing up still? Like that's late for it's late for anybody. Oh yeah, they Science Girl, they are beautiful. Those guppies. Okay, so before earlier I said German blue rams and then Celestial pearl downs. I completely forgot about most beautiful guppy in the world because if I didn't put them out of my mind a little bit, then I'd go crazy. I mean, oh, too late, but I already have gone crazy. But if like nothing else, they have the necessary paperwork to bring livestock in the country. They send them to him, then the transshipper sends them to my door. Oh, okay, I want a sub-zero survivable guppy. Oh, geez. Multi Dixon just sent me the electric blue Acara, which I can show you all this. Let me get the camera off the stand here. Which, by the way, one investment that I have in the channel that's been the biggest life changer or game changer is my come on, turn the right way. Is my smartphone holder thing. I ordered it from Amazon for like $8. But here is, all right, let me get this lined up. It's probably going to be too much glare, but there's Chris's electric blue Acara with fry. Show you all in Facebook world. Bring it a little bit lower, but there's a little electric blue Acara with fry. Let me go to Facebook Messenger and check out what Rogue sent me. Outdoor ponds, imaginative breeders went that direction instead of fancy inbreeding. That's a pretty good point. It's a pretty good point, Sean, Nebula. Um, Imagine if people bred or if breeders went for breeding fish for function um, instead of just form and beauty and looks. That's a kind of a thing I have to think about for a little bit there, Sean. You definitely gave me some thoughts to ponder. Okay, so now I can show you all Rogue's Styphosphorus Montezuma swordtails. Here's people in YouTube world. There's the Montezuma swordtail. I know I could just pull up a link to it or whatever on Google and Facebook world. Look at that. Look how long that sword is on them. I mean, beautiful fish. And it's got a glare really bad, I know, but just a beautiful. Yeah, Rogue, if I Yeah, that's fine. I would. I I think you. I prefer to talk on my MrScienceGeek messenger, so that way I know that way I can keep people, straight for like if I know them in person or if I know them from YouTube world. But yeah, it's fine to talk to me on my personal one. That's fine too. That's why I'm streaming live from my Mr. Science Geek Facebook page. Because I mean, if I stream live from my personal Facebook page, then it wouldn't be doing my channel any good. I mean, I could have posted a link or whatever about it on my personal Facebook page, but I don't know. I don't want to overdo it with my you know real life in person friends. Um, but I definitely will eventually. I just don't like to. I really hate trying to sell things to my friends or family. In fact, I don't. I'd rather give it to them for free or trade. Uh, oh yeah. So Rogue, thank you for that. The cover work for the book. Um, I was just thinking about having a really nice picture and then putting some text that stands out as the cover of the book. That's all I was thinking about doing. I mean, yeah, I could, have like a text box or whatever, but to make it a little bit easier. But that's really what I was thinking is just a picture of a nice community planted tank in the background with nice, bright, colorful fish, angelfish, whatever, German blue rams, whatever, neon tetras, guppies, whatever. As long as it's pretty fish that stand out in a freshwater community tank, that's what I would look for the cover. Is what I was thinking. Um, so that's my thoughts on that. I guess you would say. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream so I can go. Well, I have to go take the trash to the end of the driveway, and I have to put the milk jugs out for the milkman in the morning, and I start winding down so I can go to sleep actually tonight at some point. Got to get back on a school sleep schedule again because I've been off so much for snow days and winter break and all that stuff. So I got to end this. But anyways, thank you for everyone for stopping by. Thank you in advance for the pictures. Thank you to all of you who have already sent pictures. Um, and uh, and just like I said, let me know where you want the links or the credit given to for you to get credit to build your channel on YouTube or to build your page on Facebook or for you to build your Instagram account or whatever. And or just your personal name if that's what you want. Let me know. If it's like a photography business you're trying to run or start, or a graphic design business you're trying to start, Rogue Aquatics. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do or where you want the credit to go. I will definitely give credit to you. And like I said, the first week it's out. It will be free to all my fish fam people on YouTube. Actually, anyone that hears about it, it'll be free too for the first week. So that way, I don't feel bad about promoting it or talking about it, and I don't feel bad about promoting it on my personal Facebook page or talking about it in person because it'll be free the first week. I'll even talk to my students about it because it'll be free. I will not tell them about it when it's paid because that would be a conflict of interest, and I would also just feel really bad about it. But also, what I would also hope, oh my gosh, look at all these strains you're getting. Oh my gosh. Rogue Aquatics is going to be the guppy train of the UK. Period. That's a that's a beautiful blue male right there. Sorry, I was distracted. Like, look at that albino one. My gosh. But anyways, oh, my final hope for the book is that if you all could do me one last favor when the book does come out, and if I do link to your channel, what I would love is if you could post a link to the book in your channel or in your videos, because what I would hope to do is kind of it would be aesthetically cool and it would give credit to your channel, and then hopefully be giving, your channel would then be giving links back to my channel, back to my book, which would then be giving links to other channels in the fish fam, is what my hope and my plan was. And that way it could help out more channels and help out more beginners in the hobby if you were talking about this book. So my hope and my plan is that I do the work writing, and hopefully it helps other channels. Of course, it'll help my channel too, because I'll have links to some of my videos and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, that's what I'm gonna do, but I really do want to help to link to other channels out there. Definitely post a link to Rob Hicks, one of the most supportive, nicest, friendliest Canadians that I've never met in person. Uh, I was talking about Canadians yesterday, actually Saturday, and saying it's like in their genes to be nice, I think, or something. But anyways, I would like to help out the other channels that way, and if y'all could help me out and help out other channels as well by posting a link to that book in your channels and your videos, I would appreciate it. That'd be awesome. And you'll be helping out beginners is the biggest thing. So, if you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications on YouTube. Be sure to like my page on Facebook, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at MrScienceGeek. I do post exclusive content on Instagram, short videos, obviously a minute or less, pictures that I don't post obviously on YouTube. I don't post them on Facebook very much either. Instagram is a lot easier to deal with that when it comes to that. So be sure to follow me on Instagram at MrScienceGeek, like my Facebook page, Mr. Science Geek, and subscribe to me on YouTube. But you can't guess it, Mr. Science Geek. Email me any of your pictures or questions or comments, whatever. If you have a question, whatever. Have a good night, Aquatic Jack. Thank you for saying. I have no idea you were still there. Thank you for stopping by. Email me at Mr. Science Geek channel your pictures and questions that you have. If you are watching this later on Facebook or on YouTube, please be sure to comment below with any questions you might have or thoughts, because a lot of them do turn into future video content. Um, thank you, Rob. That's a huge compliment coming from you. And be sure to check out my all videos playlist. Warning though, it does take 2 days to watch. If you watch the whole thing, that's a great way to support my channel for free for you. Just press play and go do some chores around the house while you're listening in the background, or while you're. I like to listen to people's all videos playlist while I'm cutting the grass. And see who else. What else would I like to do? Play in the background while I'm you know, cooking out on the grill is a nice thing to do too. Just nice and chill way to chillax with my fish fam out there. So I definitely appreciate that. But anyways, also check out links down below, my YouTube video to my t-shirts, Mr. Science Geek t-shirts. Do appreciate that. The logo was definitely fixed up by Rogue Aquatics. Thank you once again. Check out the links down below to my Amazon affiliate links. I do appreciate those. The total history I've made off of those and the history of Amazon affiliate links is less than $20. So obviously I'm not pushing those to be able to retire on anytime soon, but every little bit does help. And that's it. Yeah, thank you for everybody for stopping by. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your pictures in advance. Thank you for your ideas for new things to write about. I'm gonna have to watch this stream again so I can take the notes on what to write about, the pH and the plants and the ways to plant the grass in the tanks. So to watch that, but I'm getting tired. I'm getting starting to just ramble on even more than usual. So. I'm going to go ahead and end it on Facebook. So everybody on Facebook, thank you for stopping by. Stay tuned and stay fishy, people, and have a good night on Facebook. All right, so there goes Facebook. So YouTube, I'm going to end it with you all. Thank you, as always, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And have a good night, and stay tuned, and stay fishy.